Hello there, and welcome to another Viewpoints. This is Quinn Hoffman with Irrational Passions, and I am joined by Jarrett Green. Hi, Jarrett.
Also with Irrational Passions. Hi.
How you doing?
I was noticing as you were browsing the main menu there that almost every Ubisoft game has like the same main menu.
Oh yeah, you want to go map, missions, collectibles.
Random ads, like not ads, but like links to sites and like store shit in the side there. Like,
it's excellent.
I don't know.
So we're here playing Watch Dogs Legion.
A very non-political game.
Yes, and I'm also just going to say incredibly mediocre game too, as we get into this. But before the recording, I just was able to save this nice cop. ACAB, by the way, putting that out there.
Sergeant.
Yeah.
He's a London cop, so he's different, right?
Yeah, he's a different kind of racist. They still hate the BIPOC, probably. But
I mean, it's England, so.
Anyways, we're gonna diverge from that
topic.
They have
a long history of just like not hating, but taking over and dominating.
Yeah. So I just rescued him. He was getting whatchamacallit, like patted down by some other cops, like military cops, and so we're gonna recruit him.
So all right, well let's rewind for a second because you're talking a lot.
Oh, I am.
First, Watch Dogs Legion, sequel to Watch Dogs 2.
Something like that.
Are they related at all?
I mean, Aiden Pierce is in this game through DLC, so maybe.
But like as himself, or
I
mean, clearly he's himself, but is it like a reference? Like this Aiden Pierce lived in the first Watch Dogs, and now he's in London, I guess.
I saw there's an ad. There's like here we go. Here's the store. Let me find it's here connected. Yeah, see there he is. He's on the thing. It's connected.
So that's the jury's out on how much Legion story connects to the other two.
Yeah,
if it does at all. I mean, they're in different locations.
Yeah, but so there is like it's connected through like CTOS and the other like things which have been mentioned in Watch Dogs 1 and Watch Dogs 2 as well.
Okay. It's still an action open worldy game in the GTA sort of lineage.
Yeah.
Instead of using I guess I was going to say instead of using like robots and like streetlights to kill people, I guess you still do that. Mm-hmm. But instead of doing that as one person, the protagonist is like the entire city of London, I guess.
Yeah, and that's where one of the biggest problems I have.
Which is why you can have a cop being patted down by other cops.
Yeah.
And incriminated on by private cops who treat the public cops like criminals. Yeah. And then you can decide to recruit him to be part of the resistance. Just wanted to wrap that up. So it did start out weird, where there are two different cops fighting each other and no one knows why. That's why.
Yeah, that's fair.
Also, there's a car that just tried to kill you, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's called Watch This, Jarrett.
Are you controlling the taxi?
Yeah, I am.
I gotta say,
this is a crazy taxi.
Not the best driving.
The Offspring is gonna start playing soon. Don't you know?
I mean, they have 4 songs in that game, so.
But no. So the biggest thing about this game is the quote unquote play as anyone system, and it is very interesting. Like it's a novel concept. It's very cool, right? I'm gonna turn off the music so we don't get DMCA'd. I'm turning on auto drive. And so it's like, oh, you play as all these people. Let me put a map marker so it actually directs us over there, because I think that's this mission is what we're gonna do for it. But and so you play as like quote unquote anyone, so you can scan like all these people and you see all their perks, right? Like,
so you work for a revolutionary.
Yeah, you work for DedSec,
tech rebels.
You get recruited. But like when the game starts, you choose out of like 1 out of 30 characters, and they all have like limited amount of perks.
Okay. And part of your job as DedSec, besides taking down the bad guy, is recruiting for your cause.
Yeah.
And anyone could potentially be part of your cause.
Mm-hmm.
and you can scan them with a thing that it tells you who they are and like what they do.
Yeah, like that guy, right? Like she's a medical assistant, right? So you can see, oh fuck, it went away. Hold up, like this guy, right? Loyalty cards, so they're gonna get like discounts, but they'll be noticed in public, so that'll happen if you're trying to be stealthy and shit. Like it's all these like weird little things, and I'll even show you.
So everyone has like a short list of perks.
Yeah. So like I'll go up to my team and I'll show you. Here's my Lady Hacker Squad. This was the first person I got. She is from I think she's Polish.
A fitness instructor, which means she can't wear a whole shirt.
Yeah.
Obviously.
But you can like look at their like who they are, and it gives you all these like little minor details about who they are.
Okay.
Which is cool. And so like if you meet, like we're playing as a politician who studied law while incarcerated, which is kind of cool. But like they're Romanian, and like you can see like the metadata, and it's all like this. So it says they were incarcerated, right? But they have no criminal record. All right, cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, and like, so you can see all these things like.
I was gonna say like how much of that metadata matters in like the context of gameplay. Clearly, it's just being autofilled because being incarcerated but also having no criminal record is interesting.
And they're also a politician. Like
occupation, politician.
Yeah.
Random salary.
Yeah. So. It's it's a cool system.
So those things don't necessarily matter for gameplay, but the ones you were showing me at the loyalty card and stuff, that does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the big ones that say like, oh,
like this guy has a rifle, I guess. He just has a P30 P308 just on the streets, and he takes more damage. Okay.
So, but that's kind of like the big draw is I'm just gonna just drive to this thing because I'm tired of auto drive because it sucks. You can find people with the perks you like. If there's like more stealthy perks or people who have more weapons, and you can like pick and choose your squad, so to speak. I don't think there's a cap on like size of your team, but if they do, they can get arrested. Like my superstar Rachel Chan, she got arrested. So,
which means that she's just out of the game for that much amount of time.
For 8 more minutes, yeah. But if you really want them that bad, you can get like a barrister or someone with a perk that lets them get out of jail, like instantly. But I'm like, cool, it's 8 minutes. It's not really that big a deal. But
so you mentioned you didn't like this system necessarily.
No, because I'll show you. We're gonna go to this guy, right? We're gonna try to get this cop, and we're gonna talk to his friend about his debt. And this is kind of one of the things that it is.
Oh, so this is a quest that you have to do to recruit the dude.
Yep, you have to do quests to recruit people. And so this is where it's going to get funky. Is we're going to interact with this guy, right? But since we don't really have a core player character, you're going to see how wonky the dialogue actually is.
I heard you need some help. What's the problem?
This is about my friend, isn't it? Oh, God. He's okay, right? He's in way over his head.
Go on.
Yes, my
He's destroying
friend.
his life with this stupid gambling. I tried to help him get out of debt, but no. Now he's off to meet those Clan Kelly thugs. They're going to kill him.
Not good. We will check it out.
Yeah, so basically, like your player character has like just canned lines, and it's not like super like detailed. It's like, okay, we'll take care of it. Welcome to the cause, stuff like that. And it's like, all right, I guess.
Is there other dialogue options?
Nope, that's it.
You just get to say you get to be the person that says yes or no, basically, in some sassy manner.
Yeah, but like, and it's not even like you get to say no. It's just like, oh, this is what you do. And now we have to go. Oh my God, we have to go. Oh Christ! Oh my Christ! All right, let's just move out all these people. I don't care. Turn off the music. It's bad. They also have like, this is the Joseph Gordon-Levitt thing with Ubisoft, where like, oh yeah, just make music and we'll, like telling the fans like, hey, make music and we'll reimburse you or whatever. And it.
Oh, when he was like, I'm gonna make a startup that.
Yeah.
finds fan art and maybe pays them for it.
Yep. That's what the music is in this game, and I don't really know how to feel about it.
I mean, were they paid for it?
I don't know. There's some stories that they haven't been. So
Oh, I haven't looked since everyone kind of just like saw it and they were like, I guess that's the thing. I haven't seen any follow up on it.
yeah, I will say we're also playing this on the Xbox Series S, and it is legitimately night and day. Because I played this on my One S, and now we're playing on the Series S, and it looks like radically better. So I just want to point that out too. It's game's much more pretty playing on the Series.
Was there
S.
a free just like upgrade, or is
Yeah.
it just the hardware just does this better?
It's a free. I think it's a free upgrade.
Okay.
But there are some games with the Series S where they do like, hey, we're just gonna up-res, like more backwards compatible titles, titles that came out earlier. They're like, hey, we're just gonna make this pretty, or we're just gonna up-res it. Just gonna hit all these cars because I don't care. Yeah, so when I played it on my One S, my S, not the Series S, it crashed on me like 4-5 times, I think. And so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna wait till
Have you found any crashes yet?
No, not with this. Not with this
Okay.
version.
I mean, part of that could also be like it launched in October. Maybe that's been patched out already, or maybe the system is
Yeah.
maybe better hardware means better performance, and you don't get crashes anymore. Probably a mixture of both.
Yeah, I think it's because it's
Get to him quickly.
All right, so I gotta get to him quickly. All right. So, now here's the fun of the game. And now we gotta sneak in. Okay, he's a transient. Big. Being a panhandler. Open this door. Sneak here. Cool. Alright.
There he is. Get him out.
Then, up. Take you down.
I didn't realize you were rescuing someone.
Yeah.
Maybe I missed that part.
Yeah.
So we're rescuing the cop's friend.
No, we're
because
rescuing
the cop's
the cop.
friends. Oh,
Yeah. So the cop has a gambling problem, apparently. And so we just gotta rescue them.
and between the time, so when did you meet him?
Right before we started the recording, as he was getting
Okay,
harassed
so
by
you
the
met him,
enemies.
and then he vanished,
Congratulations.
and
on
then
a great
you
victory.
talked to the
You might want
friend.
to check on them.
Okay,
Yeah.
this makes more sense now. I assumed he was just going to be out doing cop things, not literally being
Are you alright?
taken
Can
hostage.
I ask for your help? No, you just showed up and pissed all over my hard work. Fine. It wasn't that hard. I'm an old hand at this game. Confidence is my middle name, you know.
What do you mean?
I'm running a long game, seducing them. I play the addict, rack up a debt. They bring me in, and I infect them with a crypto-poaching virus. Just didn't know they'd send such brutes to fetch me. Bit of a shocker.
Yes, obviously.
What would you say to uploading the virus for me? You take a little for yourself, buy something nice.
I'm on it.
Yeah, so you can kind of see how weird the dialogue is, as that I mentioned earlier.
Well, he's certainly entrepreneurial, though not exactly risk-averse.
He could be useful. I say we help.
I found a Kelly lieutenant who should make a great target for the crypto-draining virus. I'll send you their details now.
But
So
yeah.
are there like a standard like cast of characters that are outside of your player character that like are recurring?
Not really. You interact with a character called Sabine, but you can't play as her. And then like I'm only probably like maybe hell. I'm probably like 2 hours in because I've just been like more or less just fucking around and recruiting people. So, alright, pal.
I don't know if there's like a crack team that serves as not protagonist because that's you, but like as a as a focal point character-wise? Like, do you have
It's easy to talk
team
about
members who
change.
work at, like,
It takes
I don't know,
guts to go out and make it happen. You
the
have guts, I
headquarters
think.
that like are
Say
always
that
the
like
same
you're with
people?
DedSec.
Let's say
In
I
this
know
game,
people who know people, understand?
the only one I've
Excellent.
met is
You can
the
help me
character
thug some
called
Clan
Sabine.
Kelly thugs.
Go
Like
on.
she's kind of like
Good
the
enough.
head honcho.
Here's the situation.
Okay.
A couple
But-
of gangster dimwits have been extorting this entire
So-
neighborhood for protection money. They keep it
I
all
just did this guy's
encrypted,
mission. I have to
like
redo it
idiots,
apparently. So
which
whatever.
means I can give everything back to the
Sweet.
people with a few
don't
keyboard
care.
strokes if I
Um,
can get my hands on their private key.
And you need
But the
What,
whole crux of this game is, oh, some terrorists frame you for some some explosions, so you,
Help me, and I'm
and
confident
then
we
this
can work
brought
out a
in like
reciprocal
these
arrangement.
fascist MPs, so
Use your
you have
imagination.
to
All right. We look
like
into it.
prove your innocence. I don't know. It's messy.
So what don't you like about it?
The story mainly. I'm gonna complain about the driving because it's not good.
Well, I meant the story, but we can start the driving. Sure.
It's very floaty and it doesn't feel good. And also, I just tried to recruit this guy, and now, wait, is he on my team now? What the fuck? Wait, hold up. Is he just bugged? Hold up. What? You, pal. I'm trying to recruit you. I need a cop on my
It's
team.
easy to talk about change. It
Okay, I'm
takes
just gonna
guts to
skip
go out
this.
and make it happen.
Track.
Do you need?
You're big.
Is there like a time thing,
No.
like a day and night thing, or like maybe in the day he'll be ready to be talked to again,
Moving.
Hey, pal.
or are you just gonna just fight a cop on the street?
I'm just gonna fight a cop on the street. Alright, hold up. Now I gotta mosey out of here, because there's fascists. Turn off the music. But no, the driving, it is floaty. Like I'm just like throwing the analog sticks around and it like does this. I'm like, alright. There's no
So
like,
is there open world driving that you sort of use as this like an anchor point when it comes to comparing other driving to it? Like, is there like an version of an open world driving that you consider to be the best?
in a game
Because
like
to me,
this,
it seemed like I feel like open world GTA like video games just all have the same kind of driving.
yeah, they do. I like, for me, I think Mafia 3 actually has good driving. But that's turning it on the quote unquote simulation mode to actually make it feel good. This it's just very floaty and very light, which is weird. So I can't recruit that cop. It's busted. So, you want to do a story mission, Jarrett?
Sure.
Okay. Let me go to my map.
So how far are you in the story?
I'm probably like 2 hours in.
Okay.
Like I said, I've just been muddling about and just like recruiting people because I'm like, this is kind of more interesting because I want to have a solid stable before whatchamacallit. Oh wait, can I just fast travel there? Fast travel. Pop up. So the fast traveling is like the subway, which is kind of nice. You can just pop it up on like no matter where you are on the map and you can just like fast travel. And that was quick as hell. God damn.
Kind of like Spider-Man.
But no. Alright, let's go do the story mission. Or at least start it. You get a car. Hold up. Let's go to this car. Goodbye. Alright. Drive through this park. Don't really care. Also, I'm not gonna lie, driving on the wrong side of the road in this game was kind of a trip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a different country.
Yeah, it is. That's. Oh, now we get to do my favorite part in this game. Calling it. So you can call these like kind of like cargo drones. Like this is the cargo drone, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we're gonna do my favorite thing in this game. take it over here,
A
right?
couple of cargo drones, it seems.
We can just hop on it, hijack it, and boom, you're flying. So,
Just swag surf through London.
yeah, something like that. And it's actually pretty tight. 'Cause I'm like, like, fuck all this other shit. Because this is how I play this game, is I'm like, cool. Make sure there's no enemies near me. Then, what I do, I just, like, drop this bitch right here. Get off. Sneak around. Grab the thing I need, and I just dip. Okay. Is that the spider bot leg was...
What in God's name?
That's a relic.
This is it. The signal is coming from this spider
I feel like games have just used terms so much that they've like completely negated any value of the words.
Yeah.
A robotic
leg.
spider bot leg for things that exist now currently in this setting is not a relic, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it is either. But, let's go find the surveillance data, shall we? Now, where is it? Because the one's right here. Are they all in this general area? Okay. Tight. Alright, time to, as you say, swag surf around.
I mean, what else is it?
Yeah, that's fair.
It's not quite flying.
No, it's not. Okay, what? How do I...
So are you finding a bunch of things? Okay.
Yeah.
So these quests are kind of like they evolve as you complete objectives.
Yeah, sometimes. This one, we're just trying to get this data to reconfigure, whatchamacallit, like, try to figure out who framed us and all that. I get that I'm being detected. They're not going to find me.
They're not going to find this person's literally flying a giant drone over the construction site
Yeah, something like that, because I can just go like here.
because no one's just looking up.
Something like that. Hop down. Then, yeah. So that's my favorite way to play this game, is just get a cargo drone and just, like, fly around.
One more data relay and I'll have it.
Like, I had to, whatchamacallit, there was, so you upgrade your, like, I have this spider bot in the lower right corner, right? I activate it you through hitting the right bumper. And, whatchamacallit, so you upgrade the stuff you get called your tech through finding, like, tech points. Yes, I know, very, very intuitive.
Tech points.
Yeah, I know. And so, basically, there was some in Buckingham Palace, so I had this cargo drone, and I was like, you know what?
Now I'll just take the audio.
You just
from
flew
this
into
screen,
Buckingham
video,
Palace. I was like, I'll take that. I'll take them tech points,
Go back
please.
to where you found that
Yep,
spy
something
bot,
like
and I'll
that.
show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Right, got it.
Take down this view. Alright. Time to go over here and do a augmented reality reconstruction.
Right in the middle of the crime scene.
What?
There's no like safe place to do this. You just gotta be like, let me do it in the middle of this place, or is it? Are you AR constructing something that happened here?
We're reconstructing what happened.
Okay, based on security footage that
Yeah.
from this building or the pieces of this building. Well, right now you're getting pieced up by this security
Yeah.
guard.
Alright, no, fuck this guy.
Yeah, you gotta dodge this.
Yeah, well,
Also, is he done?
yeah, I just shot him.
Okay. I don't know, man. Didn't look shot. Are those non-lethal? Is that why they're like all
Yeah, something like that.
sparky?
I don't have my shotgun. Also, the shooting is just like totally fine too. All right, cool. That's taken care of. Oh. All right, time to do this AR reconstruction. In peace now, because
Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload? Fuck, think we'd go back to you?
so this is the local gang, which is Clan Kelly. Yes, there's Irish gangs in Britain. Wow.
Who'd have thought?
Yeah, who would have thought? You know, the most some of the most repressed people in England. The Irish are mad at the English and
Cowardly to do the real dirty work.
So who is this woman? Not part of Clan Kelly. I think she may be in Zero Day.
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Bagley, see if you can determine who was controlling the spider bot.
I've now fully decrypted the signal the Spiderbot is broadcasting, and while I cannot identify a specific user,
So what is it you're looking
used
for
by the
here?
Metropolitan Police Service.
Like, what is this footage supposed to tell us?
The police were watching this.
that we're trying to like it's basically saying like trying to analyze who the bombers
The
were.
reconstruction continues behind
Okay.
that rubble.
So what? You want me to quantum tunnel through it?
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but Spiderbots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Good idea.
So now we have to put our spider bot through this tunnel to figure out what the hell actually happened. Yeah, and like, so that's you heard the voice of Bagley, the computer guy.
Blame those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo.
Right. Got it.
Oh, whoops. Go back to here because I was being detected. Yeah, so like this core computer is kind of like trying to be funny, and I don't think it is funny.
That settles it. It was
So.
0 day.
There, hurry. We've got all our delivery.
So,
Yeah.
what, like, you're 2-3 hours in,
Yeah.
Okay, we're all I need
you're
to
still
know.
working out
What do we have here?
where you are with the story itself, but it does seem that you just the world here
Multiple
is not
tools
for
were
you.
used, of
Yeah. Oh,
course.
absolutely. And I
0
think
day is
like
at least tactically sound.
That's certainly one way to
I've
follow
been
up
thinking
an
after
angle
playing
and
this,
they
I'm
can
like, man, I just
attack
want
while
to replay Watch
Zero
Dogs 2
Day needed
because
manpower
that game
for
is kind of
resources,
interesting.
but they needed them at an arm's
Um,
length. And it doesn't
but-
take
But
what
long
about
for
the setting
AI
isn't doing it
detectives to
for
see
you?
that both Clan Kelly and Albion
What was that, Jared?
benefited in the
Yeah.
aftermath.
What about the setting? What about this setting
Unfortunately,
isn't doing
this
it
is
for
the
you?
most we can get
It's-
out of the AR reconstruction. But if
it's
we
a
could
mix
find
of the
a
setting,
officer who
the
was
setting,
spying for
and
the
the
Spider-Bot, maybe they could tell us more.
like the jarring whatchamacallit, the jarring conversations you have with people. Like the world itself, it's fine. It's London. It's cool, but a lot of it looks the same, and like there's no real like nature, which I know is a weird thing to say, but it's like all urban environments. Now, where's my cargo drone to swag surf? There we go. It can be a little like jarring because a lot of the areas that I've seen have just been very samey. Alright, time to moseying on out of here. But
Well, at your stage, do you think that there are areas you haven't seen yet, or do you think you have a good idea of like how big this place is now?
I think I have an idea of how
Tracing the Spider-Bot serial
big the
number.
map is because I've done missions like over here and over here.
Okay.
But it's a mix of some places are more like kind of suburban, but it's
It was
it's mainly
assigned to New Scotland Yard
lots
3 years
of
ago.
urban
Perhaps more information about its use
There's
of
no
or its
real, like,
assignment will be
variation.
available at the station.
from what I've
If
seen.
the police knew who the actual bombers
So.
were months ago, why
Anyways,
wouldn't they release that information?
Walking around with the cars is kind of fun,
The
I
only
guess.
way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
Everyone drives terribly in this game.
What?
Everyone just has like the worst driving in this game.
Oh, are you talking about this taxi?
I mean, yeah, clearly it's actually your steering with the face buttons is having a hard time.
Yeah, it's a
but I
hard
feel
time.
like every time you're trying to get into a car, like someone is just like careening into madness, like
Yeah.
nearby.
Jared, this is honestly the most fun I have in this game. Is just like doing this kind of shit because it's like, what can I do with this car? Oh, sorry, bud.
You can commit vehicular homicide.
Yeah, and inadvertently. And the best is, like, when you're driving around the city and you see a cop car, and you're like, I wonder what I can do to this guy. And you just, like, veer him off into the side of the road, and, like, his car doesn't explode, but it eats a lot of shit. It's very fun.
I've noticed there isn't a whole lot of explosions in this game.
No, there's not. Which is kind of disappointing.
I feel like in GTA, if you like look at a car too hard, it might explode.
Yeah, that feels fair. But no, this is Watch Dogs Legion. I think it's totally fine. It is not for me, and I think that's fine. See, and this
I
guy's
guess
just
it's better you know that now and not, 15 more hours in.
yeah. Also, I can just do this.
You're gonna land the swag surfing wheel onto someone.
And look, Jared, he's caught.
Oh, and just lift him up. Okay, I don't really.
Yep, and he's dead.
That's probably not as intended.
Yep.
Is he like in the propellers right now?
Yeah, bro.
That's a bad way to go.
Yeah, look, I'll show you. See that light? You see him hanging down?
Can you Yeah, that's
Oh,
rough.
his body left.
I don't think he's making it. I don't think he made it.
Anyways. Bye-bye. And so, yeah, that's Watch Dogs Legion. It's a fun game just to fuck around in and not really pay attention to the story. So,
Well, a just gleaming recommendation.
yes, absolutely.
Right, I'm putting a stop to this.
You have any further questions, Jarrett, before
No, I think.
you've seen enough?
I mean, I was never going to buy this game probably,
Yeah, that's fair.
but I was curious why you did because I think you were sort of skeptical of it on the way up to launch, but something about it got to you. But it turns out maybe that something was
What is that?
half baked because
Yeah.
once you got here, it seems all very wet fart.
Yeah,
to you.
I will say it's very pretty. Like, it's on a 1080p monitor right now, and like all these colors look very nice. I know the recording's only at 30 frames, but on the monitor it's running at 60, and it looks very crisp.
I'll take your word for it.
And all I'm gonna say is, if you're gonna buy one Ubisoft game this fall, buy Valhalla, the game about Klingons and Vikings. Anyways, I've been Quinn Hoffman, and that's been Jarrett Green. Thank you for joining us on this adventure through the streets of futuristic London, where there are hackers and terrorists everywhere. Bye-bye.
Everywhere?
Yeah, because anyone can be a terrorist. Terrorist hacker.
Fair.
So.